Dalai Lama. The 14th Dalai Lama was born as Lama Dondrup, the fifth child of a large family in the farming village of Taxer, Tibet. At the age of 2, he was picked out as the rebirth of the 13th Dalai Lama and sent for formal monastic training to become a Buddhist monk and eventually become the spiritual head of the Tibetan people. His spiritual name is Tenzin Gyatso, though he is mostly referred to as the Dalai Lama. He was formally enthroned as the Dalai Lama in 1950, shortly after the Chinese invasion of Tibet. He was thrust into a position of immense significance, becoming both spiritual and political leader to a country under invasion and occupation. Dalai Lama, after several years of Chinese occupation and persecution of the Tibetan religious practices, the Dalai Lama feared capture by the Chinese and so reluctantly decided to leave and fled over the border into India. It was a perilous journey, undertaken mostly on foot. After meeting with the Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, the Dalai Lama and up to 80,000 Tibetan exiles were allowed to stay and set up a government in exile in Dharamshala, India. The Dalai Lama has followed a long campaign of non-violent resistance to the Chinese occupation. He has frequently called on the Chinese to respect the basic human rights of the indigenous Tibetans and end the migration of the ethnic Han Chinese into Tibet. In 1987, he proposed a 5-point peace plan about the future of Tibet and called Tibet to be made into a zone of peace. He also secured United Nations resolutions to support the right for Tibetan self-determination. As well as being the leader of the political struggle for Tibet, he has taught extensively on Buddhist philosophy, and in particular his teachings of loving-kindness and the spiritual practice of Dzogchen. As a monk, he follows a celibate lifestyle. He rises early every morning and undertakes periods of meditation according to his Buddhist teachings. He is a vegetarian and encourages others to adopt a vegetarian diet or at least reduce consumption of meat. The Dalai Lama has met with many representatives of different religions. The Dalai Lama has been keen to stress the underlying unity of different religions. He has even said he is not keen to convert people to Buddhism. He said Pope John Paul II was sympathetic to his plight, even though he was reluctant to antagonize the Chinese because of the plight of Catholics in China. The Dalai Lama was awarded the Nobel Prize for Peace in 1989. He has remained active until his later years, frequently traveling around the world to talk on Buddhism and issues relating to human rights. Outside of religion, he has a great interest in technology and science, being fascinated with mechanical objects from an early age. He once remarked if he wasn't a monk, he might have been an engineer. He has sought to develop a meaningful relationship between Buddhism and science. He has maintained an active interest in Mind and Life Institute, investigates the scientific to contemplative practices such as meditation. The Dalai Lama has also spoken out about the importance of protecting the environment, avoiding war, the benefits of nuclear disarmament, and has been critical of the worst excesses of capitalism. Thank you for watching. Follow for more short biographies. Thank you.